Hi, Greg. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Jacob?
I'm doing great. Thank you for meeting with me for the third time. First off, I'd like to start out by recapping a little bit of what we talked about. We talked about current desks TriHealth are using and some issues that you guys are currently dealing with them. And I provided you with a catalog with some of our products. Is there anything in particular that caught your eye that you think would work?
Yeah, I've kind of looked over the catalog, and this ProDesk 60 electric right here is the model that I think we would be interested in talking to you more about.
That's a great selection. A lot of companies that we've worked with in the past have gone with that, and they've had great results, and they always give us positive feedback on it. Obviously, as you can see, the qualities are it's easily assembled. It's a electric motor, so it's easy to raise and lower. So that's a great choice. I would also like to reiterate some of the things you guys were looking for in a desk. You mentioned how your desks, you've had them for a while, so they're a little out of date. They're looking a little run down. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you were also looking for a desk with a little extra storage space and a little bit more working space. That's correct?
Yeah.
So I talked about how our desks are made of higher quality wood than the desk that you are currently using, so that helps extend their lifespan a few years. And also our desks are a few inches longer in length and a few inches wider in width, which obviously would provide you with the increased workspace for your workers. And obviously the health benefits of people standing at work falls in line with some of TriHealth's beliefs and some of their objectives. Is that correct?
That's right.
Great. So now I would like to, now that you've seen our products and our prices and stuff like that, are there any current objections that you have right now?
I don't really have any objections. I just want to remind you that VeriDesk and Desk Depot are preferred vendors at TriHealth. We have a long established relationship with them, and because of that, it's very difficult, or it could be, a barrier for you entering into being a vendor of ours. So just want to make you aware of that.
So the relationship that you guys have built up, how they know what you like, know what works for you, that's sort of an issue, right?
That's right.
That's very understandable, especially in a larger company. Change can be harder to create and stuff like that, and I understand that completely. But although we haven't been in business as long as Desk Depot and VeriDesk, we have been in business a decent amount of time, 7 years right now, and we do have experience working with other companies that are similar in size to TriHealth, and those companies would be Convergys and Scripps. I'm sure you know of them in Cincinnati.
Yes, I'm familiar with them.
And VeriDesk and Desk Depot, as you know, is a much larger company, so they have a lot of other customers. I feel that our smaller size could be a benefit to you because we would make you a priority customer. And if a product breaks down, a desk breaks down, you have an issue, we would easily come and replace it as fast as possible and make sure you're a priority. And
Okay.
also, we could give you numbers of people at Convergys and Scripps that we have sold to, and they could fill you in on what they thought of our company, what they think of our desk. So maybe that could help clear up some of the questions or issues that you might have right now.
Sure.
Is there any other objection that you might have?
No objections. I just want to make you aware also that they do give us some steep discounts on pricing, and so you need to come in and be very aggressive with your financial pricing. Any discounts that you could provide would be a benefit to us as well. That's obviously going to be important with a volume type of deal, and so I would expect that type of financing to be available.
So since you've been working with VeriDesk and Desk Depot, they give you discounts on your bulk orders. That's correct.
That's correct.
That's a very valid objection you also have there. And what I say to that is that our prices, they tend to be a little bit on the steeper, a little bit higher up than those. But that's just because our product, as mentioned before, is made from a higher quality wood. And also the durability, how I mentioned that they last a few extra years. So if you break down those two to three extra years, the prices end up working out because you don't have to buy new desks as often as you would with them. Also, one of the issues you had with the desk was that it was a little out of date. I feel our desk, as you look through our catalog, has a much wider selection of desks and obviously provide the larger surface area that you were working with. So the increased price is there, but we just feel we provide a lot more, and we'd be more than happy to compromise with you on pricing to find one that works for both sides.
Okay,
Does that sound good to you?
it does.
And did my answers that I provided right now give you better insight into what our company is like, and does that alleviate some of the worries that you had?
Sure. Knowing that you're young, aggressive, looking for new opportunities, I understand that.
Great. And do you think you could see how TriHealth could benefit from working with a smaller company that makes them more of a priority?
We're always looking for local competition. Anything we could do to help out other competitors, we're willing to do that.
And with the current issues that you have put aside, could you see some desks being an improvement from what you are currently using?
I think so, yes.
Great. So, do you know that our dealings with less major companies could benefit to the attention that TriHealth could get? What I mean by this is that although we could provide a newer image to you, and that could help you guys stand out as a company.
Yeah, we're always looking to recruit the younger generation, so anything we can do to make our office space look more modern is important to us.
Great. So if I could provide you with some different pricing options and proposals and bring them to you, would you be interested in moving forward?
Sure, I'd be willing to look at your proposals and what you have and talk to those companies that you reference. I definitely would want to talk to the representatives at Convergys as well as Scripps, get their input and feedback as far as how you've cared for them and selling your products to them. So I'd be open to that as well.
And would you say that we should move on?
Yeah, I think you've provided all the information you need to provide, and we're good from there. So I'll be getting back to you.
Great. So I will put some pricing proposals together, and we will, when we close a deal, we should have the desk to you in about 2 to 3 months. Does that sound good?
That'll work. Thank you.
Thank you.